We're Ballroom Boxer, and I'm Donnie Renner.
Dave Altier.
Mike Altier, Dave Altier's brother.
Jared Cummins, not either of their brothers.
Ryan Franklin.
Nashville, Akron, Columbus. Where are you from?
Like suburbs of New York City, so Connecticut.
So we'll say New York City.
So it kind of started in Nashville with me and Dave, and obviously Dave and Mike grew up playing music together, and they kind of wanted to rejuvenate what was the Whiskey Drifters, and then me and David met through a mutual friend and started jamming in Nashville, and then we had a fun night on Easter Sunday, me, Dave, and Mike, and we said, let's just make Ballroom Boxer, I guess, yeah.
I think it's from when I arrived like 7 years ago, and these guys were doing their thing in Nashville, and then we started this up a couple of years ago. Chicago music scene's really changed. Again, we were talking about rap, hip hop. Like, it's been a really great scene, but I think it's also drawn a lot of eyes to how eclectic Chicago can be. Dave and I are from, Akron, Ohio, Rubber City. That had a very specific sound, very blues-rooted sound at the time. So kind of coming from there, it's a little bit different in Chicago, where this music scene's really kind of taken on a life of its own, where I think that people are starting to go out a little more. People are starting to feel a little more comfortable with the Chicago sound being something that's a little more rootsy, but could mean a lot of different things.
Plus the venues here are awesome. Tons of great venues. There's we got Shuba's, Lincoln Hall, House of Blues, Bottom Lounge. I don't think we played a bad venue here. There's nowhere that we've played that I would be like, I'm not going back, because they were all awesome. Except Franklin's house, that was weird. So otherwise, yeah, tons of good venues here.
We've kind of kept to a lot of the more neighborhood Chicago music festivals. We have really kind of, not weirdly, but kind of weirdly, we played a lot of Lollapalooza after shows. I think when Lollapalooza comes to town, the promoters do a really good job of trying to find local talent to then support some of the national acts in their club gigs. We've been very fortunate to be on those bills, make those connections, and that's something that we're looking forward to again this year. Summer's going to be really, really big for us. So.
A band that I think used to be from here, I Am Dynamite, is a great band that we've played a couple of shows with and kind of garnered a friendship. AM Taxi has always been a fun punk band to go out and watch, and we've done some shows with them. I don't know, what do you think? Fletcher, yeah, we found out our neighbors of Jared and I, we practice like a block away from each other. But yeah. Yeah, Mike and I played Cape Town, South Africa. We had a friend over there, and ended up booking a show and playing for. It was kind of like a metal type venue and festival. It was called Gandalf's, so it was a Lord of the Rings theme. I've never seen the movie, but
You haven't seen the movie?
no. But it was awesome. Like, they were so receptive of the music, and we had a blast playing there.
Yeah, it's been interesting. We went over 2 years ago. Dave and I played a 2-man show. When we were over there, we like to surf, so we connected with a few surfers. They asked us to play another show, so it kind of spiraled a little bit. And now South Africa is like number 3, number 4, 2 or 3 on like the likes from our 5,000 likes on Facebook are actually from South Africa. So. Hoping to actually get back for a festival as a full band. So it's actually the same thing for them. The band that I was referring to, Albert, who we befriended while we were there, they're in a Hershey's commercial in the States. But they're like, oh, you guys saw that? That's weird. We just like had an ad agency ask us to play a song, and I'm like, I see that all the time. How are you guys not huge? I mean, I think for us, we started realizing pretty early when we started talking to indie and major labels that, not surprisingly, there's not a lot of money there. And for us, where we've really found a way to be financially stable with making music has really been the brands and more, forthcoming brands that are trying to be authentic. And with that, they kind of let you do your own thing, so they don't direct you. So for us, it was trying to make those connections, and once we got them, it was kind of a no-brainer that we were a right fit for it.
Yes, actually, we are starting recording after this show. Actually, we're gonna try and do some of it ourselves. I don't know if we're gonna do all of it ourselves, but that's the plan right now. We're gonna record it in Dave and I's house where we live. So we are just getting kind of. How many songs do you think we have? Like eight or nine, maybe?
About 80 or 90 solo.
We probably have.
Really be selective about what we put on the album.
Yeah, we probably have 8 or 9 songs done, and some of the stuff we've been playing out for almost 2 years. So some of it's been done for a while. Some of it we played one tonight that we've never played before. So yeah, it's kind of a new process, but we're really excited to get back and get recording because it's been yeah, like you said, 2 years since we've been able to do it. So we're really excited to do it, and it'll be your first time recording with not with Donnie, but with Franklin. Ryan, it'll be your first time recording with him. How excited are you?
Excited about all the bass solos that are coming in.
There's no bass solos, anyways. Yeah, definitely. I think one of the weirder things is that we play the songs, like early versions of them live, and then by the time we record them, they're a lot different. Maybe not a lot, but 2 or 3 songs we started playing for a couple months, and then we recorded it and figured out like, hey, we should try, a few new things, or maybe this didn't go over as well as we thought it would. Like American Bonfire from the most recent one was one that we played that kind of different, and then we changed it a lot when we recorded it. So.
I think the cool thing about our band, and that I think is really unique to our process, is that if you're in Ballroom Boxer, you sing. Like, it's just sometimes we're a little bit reluctantly, but I mean, I think that's one advantage we have. So I think when these songs develop live, we find a lot more layers and peel back the onion a little more than we thought. We start figuring out, we could fit a little harmony in here. We can find, more space here, more textures and stuff. And I think that's been the best part of being in this band.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard. What seems to come up a lot in anyone that's ever written about us is that we definitely have kind of a more summer vibe to us. And I think, that's a testament to even, we're playing with Waters tonight. They definitely have a very great summer vibe. We were fans of them well before this show, so just being able to kind of attach ourselves to it was great. But we're in that same camp where there's a little bit of sunniness to our music. So when summer hits, it's that to the nth degree, which is always seems to kind of be our strong suit. Yeah, no, it's for us, it's and Dave and I, again, as kind of brothers, have a little bit of kind of, not really, but
Only half really.
yeah. We tend to kind of be like that. So especially in summer, I think all of us, we go to the beach. We go to any of the beaches in Chicago or on the West Coast or East Coast, and we always have a really good time. I think when it comes down to it, we like to kind of remind ourselves to be in the moment. So the songs are a little more reflective of not everyday life for us versus like reminding ourselves like we have to be a little bit appreciative and a little bit reflective on what's working for us. Guys, we're looking at shows in Cleveland and Nashville in the next 3 months. So. 2, 3. BreweryMagazine.com. Is that the actual URL?